Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I wanted to put together a quick video tutorial of how to help people ensure that their email is staying in their WQSB account in Outlook and not being forwarded to any school-based accounts. Because I know in the past some people have set this up and looking to make the transition to using your WQSB email address solely. So these steps will outline how you can make sure that there's no email forwarding happening. So the first place we're going to start is on outlook.office.com. So again, this is the web-based version of Microsoft Outlook, which will manage your email. And so you can go to that address and sign in with your WQSB account if needed. And what you want to do is in Outlook, there is a gear or cog icon in the top right corner for your settings. And so if you click on that, and then at the bottom of that settings menu, you'll see view all Outlook settings. So you want to click on that. And this brings up all of your email settings that you can configure. And you'll see down this list here, we have an option titled forwarding. So that's where you'd want to start. Click on forwarding. And this is one way that you can have mail directed from one account to another. So it's possible that you may have in the past enabled forwarding from your WQSB account to your school-based account. So that's where you'd want to start to check, is that ensure that you do not have enable forwarding on. That should be disabled, which means that your mail again would stay in your WQSB account. So that's the first place to check. Another way that mail forwarding can be done is actually through creating what's called a rule. So further up in this list, you'll see an option here titled Rules. It's in the same menu. So we click on Rules. And this is another way that this could have been previously set up, where you may have created a rule that's going to search for any email coming into your inbox and then redirect that to your school-based account. So what you want to do is under this rules menu, just check to see if you previously have any rules set up that would have been forwarding your USB emails on. And then if you do see one, you can just click on the little trash can icon next to it and it will delete that rule. So those are the first two places to check in Outlook on the web. Now, you can also enable rules like that from the desktop app of Outlook as well. So I'm going to go into the Outlook desktop app for my computer now, open that up. And in here, if you click on File, in this top, you can see that it gives you information about the account you're using. And down below in this menu, we have an option here for Manage Rules and Alerts. And if you click on that button, it's going to show you again if you have created any rules from the desktop app. And you notice that these don't actually, you can have separate rules in both the 365, the online version, and the desktop app. So this is a good second place to check and ensure again that there's no rules that are forwarding your WQSB emails to a school-based account. If you did see one listed here, you could click on it and then click delete. Once you click delete, you want to click apply and then OK. So that's the next place to check. One other thing while we're in the desktop version of Outlook, some people often don't realize that you can have multiple accounts registered with your desktop version of Outlook. You can see here that I am using my WQSB account, but it is possible to actually add a school-based email address or a personal email address that would also then be checked through the desktop version, and means you can also send emails from those addresses. So that's something else to check to make sure that you don't have your school-based account also listed in this dropdown, because it could create issues where again you're sending an email from an account that you don't mean to. So those are the places to check first. Now, for those of you who have used Gmail for your school-based account, it's also good to check your Gmail settings on that school-based account to make sure you can in Gmail also pull email from a previous another account into Gmail. And so we want to go into that those options as well to take a look at them. So here is my Sims Darcy Gmail account. And again, this can be found at mail.google.com and log in. This would be with your school-based email address. And again, in the top right corner here, we have a cog icon for settings. If you click on that and then go down to settings, you'll see here along the top underneath settings, we have a few different options. And what we want to first check is this option here that says accounts and import. And under accounts and import, it is possible here where it says import mail and contacts. It's possible to actually pull email from another account into your Gmail, even if you didn't enable forwarding in your account previously. So this is one other spot to check in your school-based account to make sure that you don't have your WQSB account listed here, that it would be pulling the email from. If you do see your account listed here, again, you can click and you can remove that mailbox to be part of your Gmail account. You'd remove that from this import mail section. And the last thing we'll cover is, while we're here, if you do still have users who are emailing you at your school-based account, not your WQSB address, it's good to ensure, at least for a short period of time, that you are forwarding your email. Any email that might come into your school-based address, you want to be forwarded on to your WQSB account. So you can do that in the same settings menu, but just over 2 spots to where it says forwarding. And if you click on that, you'll see here the first option is to set up forwarding. And you can see that I've got that enabled right now. When you go to this for the first time, you'll have an option here to forward a copy of incoming mail. And you can click on that, and then you can just simply put in your email address you would like to forward to. So in this case, my WQSB account. And then you can decide in this dropdown, what do you want to do with the mail that comes into your Gmail, in this case, school-based account. And you can keep it in the inbox. You can keep it in the inbox and mark it as read. You can archive it, or you can fully delete it. I usually select here archive, so that, again, it keeps a copy of that email, but it's moved into the archive folder in Gmail. But I will also then receive it at my WQSB account if anyone's still contacting me here. So that outlines all of the forwarding settings, and that should resolve any issues you might be having with ensuring you're getting your emails at your WQSB account in Outlook as normal. And if you have any questions with any of those steps, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know, and I can go through that in more detail with people. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.